Hello and welcome back to Nat Scraps. I hope you're having a wonderful scrappy day. Today we are converting, or we're starting on a little journey to convert the 6x8 kit that is for National Scrapbooking Day. There will be links all below if you want to find out more about the kit and the pages and everything else. But I'm going to convert this from 6x8 to 12x12. And I really don't know how it's going to go. It's going to be a bit of a journey. So there is 9 double layouts and 2 singles, one for the front and the back. So enough to make a mini album. The kit actually comes with a 6x8 album as well. I am not using that obviously, as well as the page protectors, which we're not using either. And I'm not silly enough to think that I can get the full 9 double pages plus 2 singles out of this kit. I don't think that I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm going to see what I can get and how far I can stretch it, and we will go from there. I hope you'll follow along. I'm just going to do them layout by layout and upload them. These are available at the moment. They haven't sold out. I don't know if they will sell out, but feel free to head to the links below, check them out if you want, and you can play along at home, and you can definitely share with me what you do and how you put yours together. So I am going to start working on this one, and the first thing I'm going to do is figure out how I can stretch these pieces and how wide I need to make them to look like this page but a little bit different. Now I am going to preface, I think that's a word. I'm going to tell you right now, these are not my designs. This is something that somebody else has designed and put together. They are very talented and I really appreciate their designs. I'm just using their designs and stretching them. So don't think here I am trying to take something that is not mine. These instructions are on the website too, so you can download them and use your kit with them. The stamp set in this is only available with the kit. It's not available anywhere else. So if you do happen to try to make them at home, that's what is available to you. Here I'm going to start by doing the stamping that they have on that first page along the bottom. So they use this little circle and stamped along the bottom, creating like a bit of what they call fish scales or scales like along the bottom. I really loved this effect. I thought it worked really well, but I did need to extend it up a little bit, so I got it a little bit higher, and I probably went one step too far when I did that, which I quite often do that. I go one step too far. So you can see there I just stamped those circles on. I've come in with the second color and stamped them. Now they just have one row of each of the colors. I went in and did a second row with a second generation stamping. So you can see there on that second row, it's a lot lighter. And I did that so I got a little bit more. Now this is where I should have stopped on that layer there, but I went back and I added another little bit, and some of them I forgot to stamp off and do second generation, so I got a bit splotchy at the bottom, but it worked okay-ish. Now I'm going to start cutting my papers up, and I'm really just copying this design, taking this design but lengthening it a little bit. And because their design was 8 inches in height and mine's 12, I had to kind of guess and upscale those pieces a little bit. But to save a little bit of paper here on this stripe, rather than having the whole, I think I cut that at 2.5, and if you want the measurements of what I cut each of these pieces, please let me know, because I will pop them in the description or email them out to you. But instead of doing the whole 3-inch strip, I've cut little pieces, and you'll see where I'm going to put them in. Now this is something else I need to take into consideration. I am going to run out of the things like the cardstock they use for the bases and the cardstock they use for photo mats. So I will have to add some of those bits and pieces in, but you can't just stretch everything, and something's got to give somewhere, guys. So I will add, well, we'll see where we get, we'll see what we get up to, how many problems I have by the time I get to the end of the second or third. I haven't filmed the second layout yet, so we don't know how on earth that's going to go. So here you can see this is what I was saying about not cutting the full strip across. I've cut a 1.5 inch for each side, and I'm going to then put the photo mats on and put a little joiner piece that looks like it will slide under that photo mat, but is actually not part of that strip. The only thing here is the stripes don't match up perfectly because I've just cut them off one section. In the 6x8 layout that we had, the stripes sort of look like they're continuous and go underneath that zip strip. So mine don't quite look that way. Let me know in the comments, let me know if you think that matters or whether it's not a thing. You can see me turning around the pieces trying to get them the best match for those stripes. But it was just one of those things that it might be hard for some people who are a little bit more fussier than me to get past. It might just be a hurdle too far. Here I'm doing the same with the little strip that goes along the bottom there, and I'm going to pop that in. Now I did have a look at the instructions at the start, and the other half of this zip strip, that colourful one that went on second, is not actually used in the layouts. So I know I'm not using something that I'd need further down the track, and that's good that I'm just using up what would be scraps there. The instructions did have in it to have 6 circles cut. So I have gone and cut 6 of them on my Cricut machine. I cut 2-inch circles, so I believe that would be the size of the die set, the die circle that they used. This second sunray, sorry about my head being in the way, but this second little sunray is a 2nd generation stamping, so that's why it's a little bit lighter and doesn't stand out as much, but it's in the same ink colour. Popping the circle in there for the center of that sun, and these stamps, as you see as we work through these projects, make lots of cute little things. They've got little faces and bits and pieces on them, so they are quite cute little collection. Stamping the hello, and again, this is not my design. I sound like a broken record. This is somebody else's. I'm just stretching it out that bit. So when I put the sunshine on, instead of putting it in its center, I'm going to put it over to the right. I'm doing that so that I've got that burst of yellow in the top left corner and then a burst of yellow down in the bottom right. In the back of my mind, I'm looking at these and think they're very cheerful. I've got some photos from Bali, that a trip we took quite a while ago now, and I think that these would look lovely with those. So I may go ahead and dig out some of those photos so I have them for future layouts. Then again, I might just make it all and then pop the photos on later. We'll see how we go. Thing is, if I have photos, I start to want to do things really differently because I want to add this and I want to add that because they're my photos. So if I just make the layouts and then add them, then I'll stick more to what the instructions in this little kit actually are saying. So that's the little hello, just putting a little bit of blending around the outside, and I'm going to give that a little bit of magic mount to pop that up. Now in theirs, they have that coming out of the little sun on the corner of the photo. I'm just going to lay mine across so it's just over the left-hand photo, but sort of connecting to the right, and that's going to bring those two photos kind of together. And that is pretty much it, guys. It is so close to done. As I'm finishing up here, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you guys. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, the subscribes. I am so close to 500 subscribers. I know it's not very many. I'm just a small little fish in a very big pond. But if you have enjoyed this, please hit the subscribe button and let me know that you have subscribed. It would mean so much to me. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care. Bye.